sometimes a girl needs a haircut.
Oh shit. Like a couple inches off. Maybe I shouldn't have had that gin and tonic.
You got this. You got this. I can do the front. Feels like you're scared.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And
There, I just saved like, I don't know, $40 on a haircut.
let's go have dinner.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you.
It's about an hour and a half trip, give or take a few minutes. I'll stop a few times, give you all a chance to ask questions and tell you all a little bit about the area and a little bit of history here. I'm very hard of hearing for some reason, so you don't really have to speak up for me to hear you. I'll be constantly asking you. Everybody has their hearing protection, right? Okay. Alligators typically hibernate in the wintertime, but on warm days, usually we get to see a few of them. So hopefully, if I was kind of hoping the sun would have been out by now, because that makes a big difference. But I'll do my best to try to find some for y'all to get some pictures of. And if anybody wants to go swimming, they give a real good swimming.
Work on my speed work in the water.
Yeah.
All right, if y'all are ready, we'll go.
Whoop whoop. Here we go.
If you ever go down in one of these swamps, boy, you better not go that time.
Well, welcome to my living room. This is the heart of the Atchafalaya Basin, which is the nation's largest natural river swamp. It's right at 800,000 acres, stretches 145 miles long, 23 miles wide at its widest point. All starts up above Simmsport, Louisiana, where several rivers come together and feed water into here. We get water from the Red River, the Black, the Tensas, the Ouachita, and about a third of the volume of the Mississippi River comes through here. On a normal year, water in here will fluctuate 10 to 15 feet. We're in about 5-6 feet of water right now, and about 8-9 weeks ago it was dry in this area. There was no water at all. trees that we're in, the bell-bottom trees, are cypress trees. Most of those are 40 to 90-year-old trees. They're considered to be the new growth of cypress. All the old growth trees were cut. The last of them were cut in the 50s. Cypress lumber is very resistant to water and termite damage, and it was the lumber of choice for shipbuilding, boat building, and home building. And as the population grew, the demand grew, and they just kept cutting until there weren't any trees left. They cut just about everything in here. Spanish moss that grows in the trees was also a big industry here back in the day. They used it to stuff mattresses and upholstery. They insulated the homes with it. They would mix it with clay and mud, pack it in the walls of the home. A lot of moss from this area was actually sold to Ford Motor Company to put in the seats of some of the older automobiles, the Model A's, Model T's. And the reason Henry bought moss from people here was because they would ship the moss in cypress crates. And they'd use the crate lumber to make the running boards and pickup beds on those vehicles.
Smart. Got done with the airboat tour.
Our first airboat ride.
That was fun on the Atchafalaya.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Atchafalaya
Basin.
I think it's like the largest swamp in the country.
It was interesting.
It's pretty big.
A few alligators, but I mean, so fast. They just zip underwater. Really hard to get on film. I mean, I barely saw them. So.
Wrong time of the year.
I did see little babies. I saw something thrashing around over a log. So we kind of got a little closer as a little baby one swimming away.
I saw a voodoo lady named Marie LeBeau.
Yeah, it definitely is a voodoo looking area. Heading on down the road. This little pupper needs some exercises.
Yeah, the airboat tour we took was the Atchafalaya Basin Landing Marina. Really good guide. I think that was my favorite part of the trip, was not so much just the scenery, which was really cool, but he would stop and explain not just the history of the swamp and what lives in the swamp, but also the history of the people that came here, and just a really interesting.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend them.
It was $49 each, and it was almost 2 hours. So
yeah, we left early.
Yeah, fun day. Now off towards Lafayette. We got some parks we want to check out.
Yeah.
Off we go.
Off we go. store, and we saw
Hal's Grocery.
yeah, Cracker Jacks. Now the deal with Cracker Jacks is my grandma and grandpa always had these when we went over there, but in the cardboard box, and there was cool prizes. Let's see what the prizes are here.
Stick it, blip it.
Insta prize inside. What is it?
You gotta stick it on something and then blip it.
We'll do it. You gotta peel it.
Lift and peel.
Oh, this is so exciting.
You have nails?
Maybe here. Oh. Oh. It's a sticker, that's all. But it's like instructions to enter a code on an app. My, how things have changed. You know what this tastes like? Disappointment. Let me see what mine holds. Same thing. Gone are the days of the Popeye hologram rings. That was the good stuff.
Can I have all your peanuts?
No. I'll trade you
What?
a peanut, I guess, for a peanut.
Pistol's waiting for a crumb.
Let's see how they taste. It tastes pretty close to the same. I taste some molasses. They taste good. Well, I've got 2 nuts in that whole bag.
What a ripoff.
2 peanuts. You see that, people? 2. Things aren't like they used to.